welcome to Pet Pals. I'm your host, Patty Sarkady. Today on our show, we have the Hinsdale Humane Society joining us. And with us today is the Director of Animal Care and Intake, Samantha Cheatham. Welcome, Samantha.
Hi, thank you for having us. I'm excited to be here with all the animals.
So glad you're here. There are so many animals today that we can't wait to get to. But before we do that, if you wouldn't mind talking a little bit about your shelter and what you do and where it's located.
Sure. So we are the Hinsdale Humane Society. We are at 21 Salt Creek Lane. We used to be in a little building across from the Hinsdale Hospital. And then we were very fortunate, the old Robert Crown Center, they were ready to kind of move on to be a smaller facility and just kind of go to the school. But they wanted to keep it a nonprofit. So we were able to buy that building so we could save more babies. So now we are at 21 Salt Creek Lane. So all of our stuff is on our website, all of our hours, all of our adoptables, directions, everything like that.
And how long have you been there?
20 years. I celebrated my 20th year in June.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, as far as the animals go, what type of animals are there available for adoption?
So normally we are dogs and cats. Occasionally we get other things, like right now we have, and you'll see we have a guinea pig. We have a couple rabbits. We've had a sugar glider. We've had goats. We've had all kinds of odd little things here and there, but mostly dogs and cats.
And then how do you support them as far as feeding and taking care of? How does that look at the Hinsdale Humane Society?
So we have an amazing staff. They get there bright and early to feed, clean. We have awesome volunteers. We have our volunteer coordinator here today, and we couldn't do it without them. We have amazing hundreds of volunteers that help us clean, take care of the building, take care of all the outside. I mean, just everything behind the scenes. I mean, we're just really fortunate. So it's definitely a whole community that kind of helps us get through everything.
And what type of animals will we be seeing today?
So we have a guinea pig. We have a deaf and blind hamster. We have a handful of dogs, puppies, cats, and kittens. So
Great.
We have, I think, about 15 or so.
We are looking forward to meeting them.
Yes.
I know we have a break coming up, and so before we see the animals, we're going to take a quick short break, and we'll be seeing you when we come back. So stay tuned.
Perfect.
Hi, welcome back to Pet Pals. I'm your host, Patty Sarkady. With me is Samantha from the Hinsdale Humane Society. Samantha is the Director of Animal Care and Intake, and with us we have Percy on the table. So let's talk a little bit about Percy.
Percy, say hi to everyone. This is Percy. So a lot of our dogs come from out of state. So this one is from Texas. So he made a long journey. One of our rescue groups we work with is called Archangel Rescue, and they work with a bunch of southern Texas, different counties and cities there, and they ship up all these dogs once a month. So he's from there.
How many dogs do you get?
It depends on our space at the time. I mean, anywhere from 8 to 15, depending on how many empty cages we have. If they go together, like he was single, but we also had a couple litters of puppies on that one. I like to kind of transfer in multiples, because then it's kind of more bang for your buck, because then I could save 3 lives, but they go in one cage, so I try to do it that way. So he's 4 months old. He's already neutered. All of our animals are spayed and neutered.
And can you talk a little bit about the importance of what you do at the Humane?
Good job! So a lot of our animals, so yes, I do all the intake, which is obviously very important. So there's so much need for help in the South. So a lot of our transports come actually from the South now. We get from Arkansas, Alabama, Texas, Mississippi, Tennessee, Kentucky. Those are the main areas we're working with right now. But even now while we were waiting, I was getting emails from Alabama wanting to kind of come work with us. So a lot of those places don't have the resources we do, unfortunately. So there's a lot of unaltered animals, which means puppies and kittens. So there's just always that constant need to move out more animals to make space for more. So we're very fortunate where we're at that we can help these babies.
Sure. Now, what else do we know about Percy?
He's super smart, as you can see. He already knows sit. He's working on down. He's super motivated. If you watch, he watches my hand a lot. Dogs learn 10 times faster with hand signals. We don't speak dog, and they don't speak English. So, good boy. So as you see, I just kind of give him a little motion. He sits down, and he watches the treat. And we'll do the same thing, like with teaching him to lay down and all that. Even just watch me. He's a good boy.
And he's about 4 months?
He is 4 months old.
And his paws are so cute.
He is. So he's just a mutt.
Look at this gorgeous boy.
Who knows what he'll grow up to be. I don't think he'll be too big. Probably like a smaller on the medium-sized dog.
Well, if you are interested at home, if you are interested in adopting Percy, you can see the phone number on the screen. You'll see the phone number to contact the Hinsdale Humane Society. So take this cutie pie home. Oh my goodness, so cute. So we're going to go on a break. We're going to go on a break, and when we're back, we're going to get a new animal to see. Hi, welcome back to Pet Pals. I'm your host, Patty Sarkady, and we're back with Samantha from the Hinsdale Humane Society, and we have another dog for your viewing pleasure.
We do. This is Alika. She is a 1-year-old female altered, another good old super mutt. Who knows what's in there? A little bit of everything, probably.
She's beautiful.
She is, and she's got this wonky ear. It's always like that.
Oh,
it's always. This one's always down, this one's always up.
And she's very active.
She is. She does not care that she's on a table.
And do you do, now I know the putting a chip in a dog, is that something that the Hinsdale Humane Society does, and is that a requirement?
Yes, so actually all of our animals, it's required. Even before it was required, we always still did it. It's such an amazing, helpful tool in case, Lord forbid, your animal does get out. You just kind of scan them and the number pops up and you can call and transfer and trace the number and see kind of who it goes back to. You know, a lot of times if they do get loose, they've lost their collar or whatnot. So this is a permanent identification that is in them. So Dr. Kristen does all their microchipping before they go out for adoption. So everyone that you'll see here today is actually microchipped. They're all altered, they're all have all their shots and all that stuff. So Dr. Kristen will talk more about the medical aspects of everything.
Of course. So this cutie pie is ready for adoption right now.
She is, yes, she's ready. You can come adopt her tomorrow when we open and she'll be ready to go home.
And what do we know about her?
She is one of our transports, again, from our partnership, and she's from Tennessee. So again, the South, they just have that need out there. They don't have the resources as us, so they don't spay neuter, and that's how it works. You know, the pet population just, if you don't spay neuter, they keep having babies and they're still at need, so.
And how old is she?
She is just about 1 year old.
And
she's still a baby.
She's a little heavier than Percy. So
she is, she's a little bit bigger.
What would you say her weight is?
I think she's about 45 pounds.
She is fun. Look at this fun.
She doesn't care that she's on a table.
Now what about running? Do you need a big space for her? Or how would you, if someone was ready to adopt and wants to adopt, what would you tell them about her herself in the home, outside of the home? What's her temperament?
I mean, she does love to play, but then she's also, as you see, she's super cuddly.
So cuddly.
So I think she'd be great, like if you wanted to go for a nice walk or go exploring for a little bit, but then I think she'd be happy to come home and snuggle up on the couch and Netflix and chill with you. So she'd be ready.
So if you are interested in adopting this gorgeous puppy, please contact the Hinsdale Humane Society. You'll see the number on the screen, and we'll be back shortly with another animal. Hi, welcome back to Pet Pals. Again, we're with the Hinsdale Humane Society, and the Director of Animal Care and Intake is here to talk about these gorgeous cats.
Yes. We have, this is Pasha, and this is Fuzzy. So we kind of have a little saying at the Hinsdale Humane Society, and that is no mama left behind. So we never, ever, ever take kittens and puppies without taking their mom.
Oh.
We don't think it's right. You know, sometimes they're harder to adopt, so we refuse. We never leave them behind. So as you see, Pasha is a mama. She's a little nervous, so I'm gonna let her kind of snuggle in here. This is her baby. They are from a high intake facility in one of the suburbs in the area that we help work with and rescue.
And Fuzzy is 3 months old.
Yes, and Pasha is 6.
So did Pasha have a litter?
I believe there was 4, and the other 3 already got adopted, so just Fuzzy's left. So we put her with her mama again because she was very sad to be separated with all her siblings. So she was crying and stressing herself out, so we put her back with mama because Mama Love always fixes everything.
Sure, and so if you are looking for 2 kittens, and Pasha is 6 years old.
Yes, so she's got lots of life left.
Yes, and here's Cutie Pie 3 months. So if you're looking to have a couple of cats, please consider adopting these two together.
Especially they're black cats, it's harder. All black cats and black dogs in shelters, there's kind of that stigma around black animals in the shelter. They don't show as well, lighting and all that. So they're definitely harder to adopt. So again, two.
Oh, look at these.
You're also saving a mom and a baby, but you're also saving a harder to adopt because, again, black cats and dogs in shelters are just harder to adopt for some reason. I think they're the best. I've always had black cats. That's all I've ever had.
I did too. I had two.
They're the best.
Mm-hmm.
They're so pretty.
And I wish you can, I don't know if you can hear in my microphone the purring. She's purring right now, and you can feel her in her belly. She's so sweet.
And the mama, she's just a little nervous. She's like, what's going on with all this?
And so what about for people that may have not had cats before in their home? What type of work are they?
Oh my gosh, they're so easy, right? You get them a litter box, you make sure they have toys and a little scratching post, and make sure they have food and water, and they're so much easier. You can even go away for a couple days for the weekend and just put an extra litter box down, have someone stop in, and definitely much lower maintenance than having dogs. So I think that's a great addition to your family if that's what you're looking for. Definitely not as much work. They're great snuggle buddies.
They are great snuggle buddies, especially in the winter, which is coming up.
And that purring is very calming. It lowers your blood pressure. It calms you down when you're stressed.
We're very fortunate to have these two on our show. So please consider adopting them. And if you are interested, you'll see on the screen the Hinsdale Humane Society phone number. So please give us a call, and they will set up the paperwork so you could take these two home with you. Yes. Please stand by because we're going to go to a quick break, and we'll be back with another cat. So we can't wait to see it. Hi, welcome back to Pet Pals. We are here with another set of cats. We might even be able to call them twins.
Almost, just a little bit different marking on their face, but practically twins. They're fraternal twins.
Yes, look at this. Can you get the? I'm not sure if you're on the right camera. This is the cutest picture ever.
But this one too. That camera over there.
Cute. All right. So what do we know about these two?
So these are rescues from the city animal control, Chicago Animal Care and Control. We have a partnership with them that we kind of help them when we have space to transfer in some of their animals to help them because they're a high intake facility. So you can just kind of walk in down there and bring what you find. So they definitely have a much higher population than us. So when we have the space, we go down there and kind of help what we can. And so these are from there.
And how big is your facility? How many can you handle?
We have probably currently about 70 cats.
Wow.
And 20-something dogs. We have a big transport actually coming this weekend, this Thursday. So we'll be getting like 48 more animals.
Wow, that's fantastic. Everything that you're doing for these animals.
Thank you. We are very blessed. Like I said, we have amazing staff. We have an amazing doctor that we couldn't do everything without because she can alter and get them all ready so that they can go up. And then we have our amazing adoption counselors that speak with the adopters and the volunteers that help us take care of them. So it's really a whole team effort. It really is. And we're really lucky we have the best team.
Yes, that's fantastic.
It is.
And how old are they?
These girls, I want to call them boys. I don't know why. They look like boys, but they're girls, and they're both 3 months old.
Both 3 months old. Oh, so they're kittens. And so and they're trained to go to, they just use a litter box.
They use a litter box.
It's
especially
amazing.
When you have two, they keep each other company. So, I mean, especially that. We always recommend two. They keep each other company. They can play together, get all those silly kitty zoomies out.
Now, what if you have a dog at home? Are these compatible? Do they love dogs, or are they playful with dogs?
We don't do kind of cat dog intros at the shelter. It's too stressful. But we have all the tools. We kind of talk you through it. We give you the tools to kind of do it at home. We talk to you about your dog and kind of see if we think it would be a good match. And going off the kittens, these are really outgoing kittens, so they would probably be with the right kind of introduction.
And we can bring the dog too. If we have a dog and we want to maybe adopt a dog that we've seen on the show or another animal, we can just bring our dog to you. How does that work to introduce them?
Yes, we do dog and dog intros. We don't do dog and cat.
Okay.
Because it's too stressful for the cat. They would definitely not like that, so we definitely would recommend just talking to you, educating you, finding you the right match. But dogs, we do dog intros there.
Great.
We have an awesome little puppy bowl where we do it at, so it's safe.
Well, we have to take another break. I wish this segment was a
little
longer. So we'll be back soon, and then we're going to, I believe this is it for the show. when we come back. So we'll see you in a bit. We've had a wonderful time with you at home, and we hope you enjoyed watching the show, looking at all of the amazing animals up for adoption from the Hinsdale Humane Society. Our Director of Animal Care and Intake, Samantha Cheatham, we're so gracious that you have come here to share the animals that you have, and we do hope that you can consider getting a cat or a dog that you've seen on the show. Please even go to the website, and maybe you'll see an animal that is there right now that you've got to run out and go get and help. So we can't thank you enough for taking care of these animals in the meantime until they find a home. Thank you at home for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you, everyone.